This is my poster for my film Intermission. I'm happy with the outcome and I feel it is very effective as it has the same aesthetic and feel of real film posters. I have used and developed forms and conventions to make my product as true as possible to real ones. My poster is a teaser poster. As the name suggests, they are designed to tease while not giving too much away about the upcoming film. This means certain aspects you normally see on posters do not appear on my own poster as they are not relevant, such as recommendations made by critics. The main conventions of a poster are the key art, the catchline, and billing block, which are all included in my poster. To get ideas for my poster, I researched real products that I have found effective and look good. The first poster I looked at was the London to Brighton poster. London to Brighton is a film I know from my AS course. I studied it as part of our understanding of the film industry. It is a low-budget, urban, contemporary thriller, which is roughly how I wanted my film to be. This isn't a teaser poster, but I took some ideas from the main structure of the poster for my own teaser poster. I like the strong horizontals in the London to Brighton poster. It focuses on two main characters and has an indication of danger. I like the use of colour filters, bold font and snappy tagline. I have used the majority of these things on my own poster, except I didn't use colour filters because I didn't think it was appropriate as I wanted a more naturalistic look. I have focused on my two main characters using images from key scenes like London to Brighton has as well, using a bold font and strong horizontals. The Atonement poster also had a similar structure to the poster from London to Brighton, but it appealed to me more and it heavily influenced me. It is a classical film about an epic love story. There are two central images focused purely on the two main characters in the film, which is what I wanted to do for my poster, using scenes like Atonement where the character is close up and in focus. My film, like Atonement, has two central characters, and I thought having them separated could fit in with my narrative for my film, as they live completely different lives and are separate until unfortunate events bring them together. I also like the idea in the Atonement poster of the band in the centre of the poster that contains the main title of the film and contains image enigmas, hinting at more characters and the narrative in the film, yet being small enough so the main focus is the two close-up images of the characters. I used the idea of a central band and made it up of secondary characters and scenes from my film to tease the audience and create more interest. I added white noise over these smaller images to lessen their impact and to link it in with the title. Intermission is defined as the act of temporarily suspending activity or time, like something has interrupted it. White noise occurs on TV screens when the signal is interrupted, so I thought this was a nice subtle hint at the title, and in turn the title describes a part of the narrative of the film, so it all links together. London to Brighton and Atonement are both very different films, but they are both British like my film is. In my teaser trailer and eventual film, I tried to get the atmosphere of both these films. My trailer is a kind of hybrid of the two, an edgy thriller combined with a strange love story and friendship. The two images in my poster are key moments from my film. The one of Holly is when she first meets Danny, and the picture of Danny is when he's making his decision whether or not to kill or save Holly. The font for my main title is Adler. I've used it in both my main product and ancillary text to link them together. I also used a second font that has an industrial urban feel to it. I added this because on most film posters I've seen, they use a variety of fonts. The Adler font has a scratchy urban nature, yet it still seems classic, yet modern. This reflects the genre of intermission. I have included a 15 certificate on my poster to show audiences the age group for my film. I chose a 15 because there are some adult themes and violence in my film, and the narrative wouldn't be suitable for anyone younger. My audience would be quite broad and maybe a niche at the same time, as my film is a cross-genre. As I said before, it's sort of a mixture between Atonement and London to Brighton, which are very different to each other, and therefore have very different audiences. With its gangster elements and violence, it could attract the 16 to 24 main cinema-going audience, but also an older audience because of its complex social realism issues. I have used two institutions for my film. They are not big Hollywood ones, but lower budget. These would probably have been set up just to help finance this one film. My institutions would be like the ones such as Artificial Eye for Fish Tank and Steel Mill Pictures for London to Brighton. The main images on my teaser poster are placed in this order on the poster because ultimately Holly is the main character because of how the narrative plays out and how the narrative comes to revolve around her. This is also a way I challenge conventions, as Danny in fact dies at the end of my film. He starts as an antagonist and becomes the protagonist, but only to die because of this change. Therefore, through what I've said, I have used and developed poster conventions while trying to show off my film's genre, narrative, and characters.